Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea coach, in an interview, he said he's not going to Manchester City. That all what we have been seeing is just speculation and rumor, nothing much. Just the way they have been speculating about him being the next Juventus coach. It's just the same thing with this Manchester City rumor. So, um, you know, I'm happy that he came out to say that. But is that entirely true? Is that what all this is all about? Here is what I actually think about all these things, or what I feel that is going to happen. I believe that Enzo Maresca, him going to Manchester City, will be the best thing to have, the best thing for him in his career. Why do I say so? Rumor have it that Pep Guardiola is going to leave Manchester City at the end of the season. What what Pep Guardiola built at Manchester City is a dynasty. It's an empire. Just like when Sir Alex Ferguson was living in Manchester United, he didn't put the right or the best manager or a manager that that suits that philosophy at Manchester United at that time. But here we have Enzo Maresca, who is the carbon copy of Pep Guardiola, you know, or let me just say the mini Pep Guardiola. Enzo Maresca philosophy and Pep Guardiola philosophy is similar. So Enzo Maresca going to Manchester City, it means he doesn't have to start to rebuild from scratch, just like it was what he did at Chelsea. Because when he went to Chelsea, Chelsea was in total disarray, chaos, which is not the same as Manchester City. Manchester City is a well organized drill team. Yes, they might be having one or two lapses, but Pep Guardiola is fixing that. You can see how they are performing this season. So Pep Guardiola leaving at the end of the season is going to leave a vacuum, which I believe Enzo Maresca is the perfect fit to fill that gap. Him going to Manchester City, he's going to have freedom, which he doesn't have at Chelsea. What am I saying? At Chelsea, he needs to report to certain, there is a kind of hierarchy at Chelsea. He needs to day-to-day activities report to some certain people. Some certain people have to also report to the directors, and the directors, the sporting directors will then return, like give the owners feedback. And the rumor has it that it's not even rumor. The thing is that at the end of this season, they are going to review Enzo Maresca's work at Chelsea. Chelsea, they are going to like review. The review that Chelsea want to do is to know whether they are going to keep Enzo Maresca or not. That is what is the initial plan. But what Enzo Maresca is doing right now, saying he's not happy, and also the links that he's going to Manchester City replacement Pep Guardiola. This, in a way, is favoring Enzo Maresca because now the leadership at Chelsea now they are a kind of forced now to like show us the fans. Like it's now that we the fans will know if this leadership at Chelsea now, if they are interested in winning for Chelsea, if they are interested in winning and succeeding at Chelsea, or is it just about profits? This Enzo Maresca case, and I like what is happening. I just like long may it continue. I just wish it to continue to the end of the season. But as long as it's not going to affect our performance, the team's performance on the pitch, I just wish that this will continue. This saga, I just wish it to continue to the end of the season. Because what is going to happen now is Enzo Maresca, the balls will be on his court now. You know, everything will be playing into his hand. Now he wants to leave the club. Hmm? And he's not scared of leaving the club because there is a Manchester City there already that is waiting for him that will give him the funds. If he says he wants to sign a center back, which he requested and the club didn't grant that. If he says he wants a striker, which the club gave him the lab and the rest of them, he have an elite one. Anything that he wants, Manchester City, they are ready to give him to support him, which he's not getting at Chelsea. Enzo Maresca he at Chelsea now, he has the terms and conditions that the agreement that they had when he was signing this Chelsea contract. I believe he has outgrown that as a manager. He is successful at Chelsea. Yes, he's successful at Chelsea. And they didn't expect that this success will come very, very quick. And you know the surprising thing? When they were hiring him, I heard that they said that he should not have any social media account. Any social media account that you are seeing Enzo Maresca, that's not him. He doesn't have any. The club they don't want a superstar coach. They want a coach that they will be controlling and remoting. So now I'm just telling you, if Chelsea have any bad performance, I don't think I'm going to blame Enzo Maresca anymore because this is just what they want. They are remoting and controlling him. They are not giving him the freedom to do what he wants to do as a Chelsea coach. So him is he kind of he's an ambitious coach. So his ambition is not what Chelsea they are offering him. So they are kind of limiting his ambition. So him moving away or going to Manchester City at the end of the season is not far fetched. Yes, that story is not far fetched that he will leave Chelsea at the end of the season because of how the club is. So now we are going to know if this club, if these owners, if they are interested in winning teams and just the profits. That's what. So sacking Enzo Maresca will tell us, or keeping Enzo Maresca will tell us. Because if they keep Enzo Maresca, and it means that a lot of things are going to change in the club. All these their heavy rotation because they need to. He needs to rotate these players so that all those their assets need to their value need to increase. That's why Enzo Maresca is rotating. Not that he wants to recruit, he likes rotating. So sacking Enzo Maresca or keeping him will just tell us the direction that Chelsea they are going to.